This is my haul this week. I'll take you through and show you what I got. It's a lot of stuff. I did order a lot more. I'm trying to make sure that I have enough food. Sometimes I get bored with what I have, so I want to create enough meals that I have options. So I bought quite a bit of stuff. I won't say how much this cost me, but whew, it's a lot, y'all. But I'll show you what I got and I'll tell you about my plans for it. So to start off, I did get another loaf of the Sara Lee multigrain. I am almost out of this, so I think I have 2 slices left. So this will be for my sandwiches and whatever way I choose to use it. Also got some eggs. I do have enough for 2 or 3 days, but I eat eggs almost every day, so I want to make sure I have enough. I want to make some more egg bites. Normally I would get the organic one, but with everything being so expensive, I just had to find some ways to make cuts, so this is what I chose. So I'll finish the organic container that I have and then I'll use these. Got my nitro cold brew. Hi. Yeah, come on. I got my nitro cold brew for my coffee. So I got 2, I get about 2 every week. I did get chicken. I got the individual chicken breasts. I got 3, and I'm gonna put them in the crock pot with this salsa verde. I'm really enjoying having the salsa chicken as an option. Hopefully with just 3 chicken breasts, it won't make as many, and I can just have it for, the week, and then I won't have all these leftovers. If I do, I can put them in the freezer. But that'll be one meal option. I've got taco seasoning. I took a pound of the 90-10 ground beef out of my freezer from my butcher box order. And I'm gonna make tacos, either taco salad or just plain tacos. I've got some carb balanced tortillas for that. And I got iceberg lettuce to go with it. I normally buy the bags of lettuce, but a lot of times they go bad before I can finish them. So this will stay fresher longer, and it is a little bit cheaper, so that's what we opted for. And I did get carb balance for the taco salads and the taco. If it's in a salad, I just slice it up and throw it in there. And I like these as just a snack too. Sometimes if I'm low on fiber that day for whatever reason, these have a lot of fiber in them, and I just have them with a little bit of the I can't believe it's not butter or real butter, but they make a good snack to just kind of fill in the gaps. Speaking of the I can't believe it's not butter, I do still have some real butter left. I have quite a bit left that I'm still using, but sometimes I just like the lighter option, like if I just want a snack to fill in the gaps. I don't want to add a bunch of calories, so I'll just have the I can't believe it's not butter with one of these wraps. And I've never tried these, so we'll see. These have 7 grams of fiber in one little taco, so we'll try those. I did get some provolone cheese to go along with the bread, and I have some chicken deli meat in the fridge already that I need to use, so I'll have sandwich stuff if I want. And I got some onion. I have red beans and rice to make. I have the beans and the sausage and the rice, so I just needed onion and bell pepper. So I got 2 onion, 2 bell pepper. Onions stay good in the fridge for a while, and I like to have an extra one just in case I forget to order one and I need it for a meal prep. And bell peppers, I always get 2 because you never know. Sometimes they just get you really small ones in your order, and I wanted to make sure I had enough. I've got avocado. These are a little green. I still have some left from the last order, so I'll leave these out to ripen for a few more days, and then by the time I'm ready to go to work at the end of the week, they'll be ripe. Got broccoli. So the broccoli will go with some fish that I have. I'm gonna pull out my butcher box fish and use that this week and cook it either in the air fryer or on top of the stove, and just have broccoli and asparagus on the side. Speaking of asparagus, I got 3. I didn't order these actually, so I think I got someone else's asparagus because I had them on my list and I took them off before I made the order because I realized I have a couple of these left from last week's meal prep that I didn't end up making that are still good. They last in the fridge for a little over a week in the crisper drawer. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the ones I have, and these will just have to wait. So I got someone else's asparagus, which happens sometimes with DoorDash. I don't complain because they're really good. If they miss anything of yours, that they'll reimburse you for it and you get a credit. So I don't worry about it. And sometimes I get extra stuff. So I got some berries. So I'm sticking to berries for fruit right now. I'm gonna have blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries. So I did get these organic because, you know, they say berries are better organic if you're gonna have them, but these will be my fruit snacks. I may take a walk to Pike Place Market again. I did that last week and it was really nice. I got some exercise, got to see all the vendors. I hadn't been since 2020 when everything was boarded up during the pandemic and during all the riots. I live here in Seattle, so I went downtown last week and it was nice. I got a good long walk. I got 8,000 steps and I got to see downtown again, go through the market, get some fresh fruit. So I may pick up like some plums or peaches down there. The fruit is really good at the fresh markets. Or I may take a walk to another store just to get out and get some exercise and pick up some fresh fruit if I want it. But I am sticking more to berries because they're low on the glycemic index and I'm trying to focus on carbs right now and keeping my carbs moderate. And I bought some paper towels because I want to make sure when I make my salads and I prepare everything that having a little paper towel in there to absorb the moisture helps. So I think I covered everything. So this is what I got. I may make another small haul or run into the store. If I do, I'll try to show you what I get. But it's a lot. And I'm not going to tell you how much this cost me, but it's more than I'm used to spending. Things are just getting more and more expensive. But I want to have lots of good options so that I'm not cutting corners and reaching for fast food. And having multiple meal options does help with that. So Splash approves. So I'm going to go ahead and put all these groceries away and I'll take you along with me as I prepare my meals. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Splash agrees. Getting ready to make red beans and rice. I'm preparing a little bit overnight. I've got to soak the kidney beans overnight. So I'm going to put those covered in water and let them sit out overnight. And then tomorrow I'll cut the veggies, saute them with the sausage, add the beans. I didn't have any fresh garlic. We're going with garlic powder. I just don't keep a lot of fresh garlic, but I do have onion and bell pepper. I'll have to see if I have some celery. I think I may have some in the crisper drawer, but easy. Red beans and rice is not a hard meal to make. It's just sometimes time consuming. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the kidney beans soaking and then tomorrow I'll put it all together. Got the onion and bell pepper all chopped. I'm gonna dump a whole onion and a whole bell pepper. Hope that's not too much. this come to a boil, and then I'll let it boil down, and then I'll lower the heat and let it cook. I'm also gonna add my seasonings right now. So first, with a healthy dose of Tony's. I didn't have fresh garlic, so we'll do garlic powder. I forgot to mention these earlier, but 2 bay leaves. Worcestershire sauce. I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire. This is the brand that I use. Sprinkle a little more garlic powder. I don't want to go overkill. There we go. Covering it with a lid so it'll come to a boil faster. Just leave a little crack. Here it is. I've let it cook down. Of course, there's gonna be immediate fog, but you kind of get a picture of it. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some more water, let it continue to cook down while I shower, and then once it's cooked back down to about this level, I should be ready at that. I did have a little taste. It was good, but at that point I think the beans were still just a little too crisp. So I'm gonna let it cook down some more. So I'm gonna call it for the night, let this cool. Once it's cooled, I will put it in containers, and then I'm gonna put it in these bigger containers so that I can just take it out each day as I need it, because I'm running out of space for a bunch of little ones. So yeah, looks good. I got 2 containers out of the red beans. That is 8 cups, 4 cups per container. So not too bad. I'll decide how much I put in each serving once I dish it up and decide what dishes I'll use to transport it to work. I'll probably end up putting 1 whole of these in the freezer because I just don't think I can get through a whole 4 cups of beans in 1 week. So I'm gonna make the taco mixture. So I'm gonna keep it really simple. I wanted to add onion and bell pepper, but I'm actually just out of time. I'm not gonna have time to chop it. But I'm just gonna make it simple with this taco mild seasoning. Cook it down, add some water per the instructions. I think everything else for the tacos is already made. It's literally the meat, the beans, the taco shell. I can make it into a salad if I want, or I can just have the tacos like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get 4 servings out of this, 4 ounces each serving. Just a little bit of oil to keep the meat from sticking. So I'm gonna make my salsa chicken this morning. Easy peasy, someone's come and check it out. I've got 3 chicken breasts in here. I've got Tony's sachets and salsa. I always add Tony's even if it's medium spice salsa because I find it's not that hot once you add the chicken and everything. I usually cook it on high in the crock pot. I don't really time it. You could probably get it done in like 4 or 5 hours, but I usually let it go for 6 and then I cut it up and then I let it simmer a little longer. The time varies day by day depending on what I'm doing besides cooking, so I'll go ahead and get this started. And I never show it, but I also add rice at the end. So I've got my rice ready. I'm gonna use half white and half brown. I'm trying to use up the rice that I have before I buy any more. I've got more in the pantry, I think, that I need to pull out once this is depleted. But gonna get this started this morning. This is the last of last week's salsa chicken. So this is how I eat it. You see the rice is in there. It's down at the bottom. And I've warmed it in the microwave and I've added avocado and a little Tony's to flavor the avocado. And this is dinner. Literally forgot about this. Been cooking all day. It should break apart. Oh yeah, pretty easily. I can't believe I forgot. I completely forgot. So this is all cooked. It's a good thing about a crock pot. You can forget about something and that's okay. This is what I've got for today. Very nervous kitty, like what's going on? I've had 3 days home. I guess she's like, what's going on now? But this is what I've got. It may be more than I need, but I do work a 10-hour shift, so I like to have options. So to start off, I'll probably start off with, I guess, my salsa chicken. Don't know if I'll eat that first or the second, but it's half brown, half white rice with my salsa chicken. I've got an avocado to put on top. This is just the little avocados. I've got red beans and rice. So that's ready to go in the microwave. I do have a glass container at work that I can put this in to warm it up. I got my new containers, one of them filled with asparagus. This is 4 ounces of asparagus. That's a veggie to go with either meal or just as a snack in between. Got some more fresh veggies. Got carrots, cucumbers, 3 tablespoons of tzatziki sauce because this one filled up. And that's 2 tablespoons. I measured it. And then that was left in the container. And I'm not going to leave that for another day. I'll just eat it along with these. Also have some of that whole wheat sourdough bread. So this is actually not a bad deal. I put the macros in the Weight Watchers app and it was 2 points for 1, 3 points for 2. This would be considered 2 pieces. I weighed it by grams. So I have that with a little bit of butter. So that'll be probably a snack. That's been keeping me as a snack. It's got enough fiber to kind of add a little bit of fiber. It's not bad for a bread. Honestly, the macros are just a little bit different than the Sara Lee, I think. Because Sara Lee is 2 points for 2 slices. And this is like healthier ingredients. So that's what I have. Don't know if I'll eat all of it, but this is what I'm bringing. And I'm going to eat what I can, and if I get hungry, I'll have options. Sometimes I don't eat everything and I'll leave it in the fridge at work for the next day, or I'll bring it back home. But this is my plan. I've also just got my water bottle. I don't have any drinks, like carbonated drinks today. I'm gonna try to just focus on water and just keep it at that today.